Listen, you can't stand it, and it drives me absolutely insane. But you and I, our reactions to it are for entirely different reasons. You don't care for the piss poor animation, the cheesiness of the soy boy daddy's dancing attempts, the contrived annoyance of the kid at the table, and that song. Could it even be called music? But there was always something unfathomably sinister lurking underneath the surface that I just can't place my finger on or into, like that guy who cut off his finger and stuck it into a vat of Wendy's chili. I mean, I wanted to do what that guy did, kind of, in a way, but not to press charges or gain any other sort of attention or monetary benefit. I just wanted to be left alone. To get back my peace of mind. So, when the morbidly obese, computer animated middle aged father takes his first steps, I could tell that something was wrong. Sure, it looks like he's holding a cell phone, but upon closer inspection, you'll notice that the backside of it doesn't have any texturing, company labeling, or other adorning features that a normal cell phone can be said to contain. Furthermore, when he flips over the phone, it's clear that he isn't holding a case. After he places the order, you do see a reflection of his right hand on the back of the phone. And this is where the real freakiness sets in. The fact of the matter is that that's no cell phone, but an obsidian scrying mirror. A dark and reflective device known to be used for evil, wicked spiritual curses and false divination practices, such as contacting other realms, seeing visions, and channeling paranormal entities and spirits. Notice that, upon placing the order, the Father's world turns a demonic crimson red. His eyes turn evil. His mustache is very similar to the ones you see on evil twin characters in many cartoons and other television programs over the years. That look in his eyes. I haven't slept for weeks. Every time I think about it, my hands get sweaty and my eyes pop out like fried and frizzling scrambled eggs. Or so it feels. Because then, after he stares into the animated equivalent of a camera, directly into you and me, the viewer, he does that horrible pop dance done by a literal pop or a father nonetheless to Bomba Estério's Soyo. Soyo? As I said earlier, he's clearly a soy boy, and yet he takes a bite out of that chicken sandwich. Or is it really something else? Notice that after the Grubhub delivery dance father, or should I say Satan's minion, takes an alleged bite out of that chicken burger, nothing changes. There's no sign of a bite, and he quickly puts it away. This cannot be just a sign of subpar animation, as a professional animation studio, First Ave Machine, designed it for a major corporation, Grubhub. Furthermore, notice that the man's eyes pop out so hard, so sinister, that he cannot clearly just be happy to have allegedly taken a bite out of freshly fried poultry patty, bun, and lettuce. That is the look of possession. And how would he have gotten that chicken sandwich so quickly after merely placing an order anyway? Where's the delivery person? Where's the Grubhub delivery order packaging? If you don't believe me yet, consider the dance that he does directly afterward. No one that grossly out of shape can twist and contort their body like that without being undead. It simply makes no sense otherwise. Pay no mind to the fact that his hair looks like a gorilla defecated on a scalp, as that's nothing more than a distraction. Who can dance like that? Simply put, a demon. Or, similar to how blues musician Robert Johnson and 1960s folk rock legend Bob Dylan are rumored to have committed to bargains with the devil to play their guitars, it simply isn't natural. Oh, the remainder of the advertisement is mostly red herring. Other than that, the twists and turns of the man's other presumed family members' dance moves imply that they're a family of ghosts, or worse, demons. After all, ghosts cannot eat, or if they try to, they cannot digest, and the food falls right through them due to a lack of the requisite biological features to consume and handle food. Furthermore, they aren't transparent. Demons can take many different forms. The shape of the blonde haired woman's face is also a dead, or shall I say, undead, giveaway. Cheek bones are never shaped, never moved like that, no matter how flabby. That is not just a morbidly obese woman. That is a morbidly deceased woman. The diamonds in the sky, might they be a Beatles reference? So why does that chicken sandwich now have a bite into it? This implies a cover-up or a conspiracy, and an active attempt to fool the fine cuisine purchasing public who would sooner spend $40 to have a Big Mac delivered than take a walk or have a family member drive them over to the closest McDonald's drive-through. Can it really be said to be a conspiracy when it is all so obvious? It is all right there, right in front of our faces. But they mock us. After all, if you're too lazy to get up and grab your own fast food at an actually reasonable price, you're not about to catch on that you're being actively disturbed and confused by the computer-generated seed of the dark prince of this world, Satan himself. Don't believe me? Look at the man's beard. Does it not remind you of some of the depictions of the devil that our pop culture hive mind is memed into our hive mind? Finally, notice that the curly-haired boy does not hear the music. He does not see the crimson red background or the jewels. Who is he? And is he truly appalled by his alleged father's dance moves, or is it because his so-called father kidnapped him? And why is there a Grubhub bag now on their kitchen/dining area table? Those other chicken sandwiches without a single bite placed in them. Is this not a clue? 2 chicken sandwiches, untouched, twin sandwiches, towering next to one another, more or less in the background, untouched, unmelted by saliva. The letter H has 2 vertical lines, much like 2 number 1s in it. There are 7 letters in Grubhub, all caps. 7 letters plus 2 chicken sandwiches is, well, you do the math. It disturbs me to even think about it, let alone tell you all this right now. Why does the child's expression change from shock to sarcasm? Why does he start to dance? Why is he suddenly dangling around on a red screen? Why is that H so prominent? Exactly what your eyes are inclined to place your focus of vision on. The boy is being threatened. He knew he was being threatened, even though the alleged father figure said nothing. They're communicating through ESP. They are evil. They are demons. The boy was not always a demon, but now he is one. Once his final expression of horror fades from his face, and now, as he is the undead, possessed by the dark arts and magic of so-called Grubhub and First Ave Machine Animation Studios, he can dance like the undead. I wish there was something more I could tell you, or something more I could do, but there's simply one more item. If you search for Grubhub on the dark web, the deep web actually, and just really honestly, truly search, you'll find evidence of Grubhub as a demonstration of the dark arts on the dark web. But that is all I have to say. It is up to you to take action.